Happy Sabbath!
Happy
Good morning, Foster, kindergartners, and whoever else might be watching. We are so excited to be with you today, and we're going to start out with opening prayer. Let's bow our heads. Dear Jesus, thank you so much for this Sabbath. Thank you for a time to rest and come away from our work and to spend time with you. We thank you so much that you've given us the Bible so we can learn about you and your character, and that we can try to be more and more like you every day as we learn more about you. Help us to do that today. In your name I pray, amen.
Amen.
All right, so today we're learning about Jesus, and that's one of my favorite things to focus on, because it's the more we get to know Jesus, the more we're able to be like him. And this was a neat lesson that we learned about, and I hope you're able, we'll give you the link to the video. I hope you're able to watch the video that goes along with this, because sometimes that's fun to see, like a cartoon of what we're talking about. So what was the lesson today, girls? Jesus was a what?
A little boy.
And he was a friend to
Animals and people.
yes, friend to all, right? Just kind to everyone. Such a good example for us to follow. You want to see if Belle will come in? I'm sorry, our pooch is being loud at the door, but then she doesn't want to come in when we let her in. You let her in?
I'll get her.
And actually, that's a good example. So even when our doggies keep barking at the door but won't come in, are we supposed to get mad at them and not be nice to them? No, this is all about how Jesus was kind to everyone, kind to animals, kind to people. So this is a good example. Belle, oh, she came in. I'm glad. She must have known we were talking about her. Okay, so let's start off with our memory verse today. Isla, will you teach us our memory verse?
Yes. Be kind to one another. Ephesians 4:32.
Okay, can we do it? Be kind to one another. Ephesians 4:32.
32.
Good. Okay, girls, does that Bible verse say, be kind to people you like?
No.
No. Does that memory verse say, be kind when your dog is really cute?
No.
No. Does it say, be kind only to people that are kind to you?
No.
No, right? It says,
Be kind to one another. Ephesians 4:32.
so I think that means everybody, right?
Yeah.
And does that mean that
Pretty
we
much.
even have to be kind to our dog when she chews off the nose of our favorite stuffed animal?
Yep.
Yep. So even when it's difficult, right? Jesus was always kind. So, and he's
We
telling
can get mad, but we can't hurt them or say bad words.
or say that they're not a good dog, or these kind of things. We still want to be kind. We may need to say, don't do that, but we're still kind. So this is all about that. Let's look at the story for today. And again, I hope you can watch it, but I'm also going to tell it to you. So most families, when in Jesus' time, had at least one animal. I don't know about you. We have two, which, I think some people are like, why do you have two? But I know people that have 7 animals. So I don't know how many you have.
That's a lot.
You may have a goldfish. You may have goats. You may have chickens. Or you may be like us. You may have dogs.
Or cats.
Or cats. Yep.
Hamster.
Or you may be a family that doesn't have a pet, but you can still be kind to animals.
Or you could have those white little mice. Yeah, my mom's afraid of them.
I am. I'm afraid of mice. Confession.
I think they're cute.
Okay, but in Jesus' day, it was often a donkey because they were good at carrying things, they were strong, and so a lot of times people had a donkey.
Just like when the donkey carried Mary.
Mm-hmm. When she was pregnant with Jesus?
Yes, that'd be hard to do.
Yes. All right, so when Jesus' family was going on a trip, Jesus might have helped Joseph pack food and clothes and things in a bag and then put it on the donkey's back. And he also would help take care of the donkey. He made sure it had food and water. Do you ever help give the dogs food and water?
Yes. We give them a mixture of food, which is pretty hard because we give them a lot of different kinds of food.
We do. Our dogs are spoiled.
Yeah, but because they don't eat it, we have to give them some hard food.
Yeah, dry food.
Dry
Two
food
mixes of dry food and some wet food.
And some wet food.
Yeah.
So
and
that's the only mixture that they eat.
And they get vitamins in there. I mean, we do all kinds of stuff. Our dogs are, they're a little spoiled.
But we don't do things that are like bad for them.
No, exactly. We take care of them. So, and like some of the things we do to take care of them is to help them be better. So yes. Sebastian, our older dog, his legs hurt and he has arthritis. So we give him things.
Arthritis means that his joints hurt. Let me show you. Here's a joint right here where your bones connect.
Yep. And he gets sore right there, doesn't he?
Yeah, it
so
really hurts.
We give him all kinds of things to help that. So when you help your animals, you're also helping your parents, right? So because your parents have lots of their kids and animals to take care of, and so you're helping them get things done. So you're helping twice. So that's what Jesus was doing. He made sure his donkey was fed, and then maybe at night he would lead the donkey to where the donkey stayed, like to a resting place for the night. And then Jesus was kind to other animals too, not just his donkey, but animals that he might see or someone else's animal. And I bet you that animals really liked Jesus. They probably like came over to him and wanted to nuzzle
especially
him.
Wild ones.
Yeah, they probably sensed, whoa, this is the creator of the universe.
Yeah.
Okay, what about, do you think he was stepping on ants and like squashing spiders? Nope.
No.
I bet he was very nice to all creatures.
He was letting, if you see on the video, it says he was letting them crawl on him, on his arm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
sure you
able
could do
to
that.
Because they could bite.
And then what are other ways that we would imagine Jesus being kind? Do you think, we know that he was a big helper for Joseph and Mary. What about if his friend fell down? Do you think he said, oh, hey man, hope you get better, and carried on?
No.
No. What kinds of things can you do to be like Jesus if a friend gets hurt on the playground?
Should I go get Belle?
Sure.
Okay.
What's something you could do? If one of your friends falls down on the playground, what can you do?
I would go and help them up and I would say, are you okay?
I don't think, did you let Belle outside? No, I think she's in here somewhere. She's right under here, Isla.
Oh.
Maybe she wants to be part of this Sabbath school video. So I think that Jesus was always helping people. We know as an adult that he was healing people, but even as a child, I bet he was helping somebody stand back up, making sure they were okay. And those are things we can do. We can help somebody, hey, did you fall down? Let me help you. Making sure that we help them get a Band-Aid if they need it. What is a way you can be kind on the playground, to kids if, say for instance, somebody's sitting on the swings by themselves and they're looking at the ground and you're having tons of fun. Your friends, you guys are playing a game that you really like, but then you look over and there's this one person that's on the swing just looking at the ground. What could you do to be kind?
You could help them and help them get up and say, hey, you can come and play with us.
Yeah, asking them, would you like to play with us? So that they feel included. That's a nice way to be kind.
Or you could say...
she wants cashews.
Or you could, if no one got a present sometime on Christmas, maybe you could give them a present and surprise them.
Well, yeah, giving presents is a sweet thing. Even picking a flower, especially if it's not somebody's planted flowers, giving somebody a flower to cheer them up. Those are nice things. It says Jesus probably did that for his mother. Probably brought her flowers.
Flower.
Yeah, a wildflower.
Because not from somebody's garden, because then it would be taking it from them.
Right, not somebody's planted flowers. The other thing it mentions is that Jesus was kind to the earth. Do you think that Jesus littered?
No.
No, we don't litter.
I
And
don't
one thing that, I'm sure you probably do at home, but you probably don't think about it, is that to take care of the earth, we can recycle. So, that things can get...
Of course they probably sometimes do it.
No, I'm saying they probably already do it at home, but may not even realize that they're being kind to the earth by doing that.
Yeah.
So every time you take that applesauce jar that's glass and you put it in your recycling, and every time you take a can and put it in your recycling, or anything like that, you're being kind to the earth. So those things aren't going in a big old landfill. So that was another thing. Jesus gave us this earth, and so we need to take care of it. And we are trying to be like him when we're kind to our parents, to our friends, to our animals, and to the earth. So one thing we did, was it 2 weeks ago? We on Sabbath celebrated winter nature. So sometimes in winter, you look out and the trees are bare and you're like, oh, it's not as pretty as it is in the spring or the summer or fall. But there are still beautiful things out there. What kinds of things did we find in nature that were still very beautiful?
In winter?
In winter, yes.
Well, this actually goes along with our craft.
Oh yeah, I was introducing the craft.
Oh, okay. So we went outside and we looked, and I found some holly. And
so berries with little leaves.
Those little holly things. And then I found some. If you had a Christmas tree, well, if you look on there, they have the pines.
The pine needles.
Yeah, pine needles. So I found one of those outside.
So any kind of evergreen.
Any kind of evergreen or something that reminds you of winter. Are we doing the craft, telling them how to do? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you take that stuff.
We just took little snippets of it, little pieces.
Little pieces. And then, should I go and show them the thing? The big
thing? The ice tray?
Yeah.
Sure.
So
Isla's gonna go get the ice tray. So what we did is put them in an ice tray, and to fill it with water, we made little ice sculptures of winter blessings.
Okay. So it's this thing.
Okay, let her do this and then you can.
And you take your little winter things and you put them in here. And I bet holly and evergreens are still out because it's still winter.
Right.
So, yeah, you put them in here. And, or any kind of winter thing. Or winter object or something.
We found some leaves that were red and green on a plant that were still very beautiful in winter. We put those in there.
And then you take the water and you pour it in. Then you put it in the freezer. And after a few maybe hours, then you come out and you take these little sculptures that are real cute. Are we going to show them our picture?
Yes, I will send a picture that will be attached to this so you can see what the end result looks like, and you can think about if you want to do it. So it's fun because you can go out as a family, go on the hunt for beautiful things in nature, still in winter, and then make ice sculptures with it. Oh, I think Eloise wants to tell you something.
So, but the problem is they might melt.
Yes, you just get to look at them for a little while and then they melt. That is true.
But actually, if you keep them in the freezer, if you take them out and you look at them, I know some way where you can keep them. I don't know, forever you might not want to do this because there could be mold and stuff get all in that ice carton. But maybe just for a little while, you can take, if you want to have them for like maybe 2 days or 1 day or something, the thing that they won't melt is if you take each one of them out, however many you make, and look at them, and there's the little ice sculpture. But then after like a few minutes, you're finished looking with them, put them right back in and put them in the freezer. So then if you just keep them out, they won't melt. So you put them in the freezer so they won't melt. So,
or even in a plastic freezer bag so you can see them through it. Okay guys, well that is our Sabbath school. So remember, be kind. It makes the world a better place. It makes for happy moms and dads and brothers and sisters and friends and happy animals and happy strangers, which is a great thing. Anybody that you can be kind to. Eloise's class made blessing bags this week to give to homeless people. So she has a whole bag.
A homeless woman.
Yes, hers is for a woman. So it has pink socks in it, and it has crackers and water. Just
Snack
thinking
mix,
of ways,
and
yeah, all kinds of stuff. Think of ways that you can make the world brighter and better by sharing Jesus, right? We're all to be lights for Jesus. And when you're kind, you're sharing his light with the world. So I hope you'll go out and think of ways you can do that. And we love you and hope you have a wonderful Sabbath.
Bye.